It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. To the 22-yard line. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Runs over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Looking to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board for... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Love now to pass on first down. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he'll be taken down. Across midfield.
That's good for our Cowboys.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try to run with Etienne, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now Love. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Williams from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, our score 9-6.
Let's go now. And cycle. Set.
Following the interception, Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, going to the air with Love. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Love looking to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 13. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They're going to look to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On play action. Love to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. Touchdown! Jalen Tolbert from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? They saw something on film, but do you see something on film when opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Okay, ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. He'll drop to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on second down. Love. That's into the hands of Tolbert. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the ball is knocked out.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off the play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, left side. The 20. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Williams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys come right out of... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Jordan Love ready on first down here. It's caught. Tolbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Love. Right back to Tolbert. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To the air again, Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. play action this time with Love. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here we go, Jack. Wide open.
Love back to it here after the pick-6.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down.
Love.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Love, they go play action now. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Ready up.
On 4th down, Love. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
17, get.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Love.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
He's got room past the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. And now here's another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
19.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The quarterback will keep it himself, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. Let's see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 39 yards.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
It is good. Makes the score Eagles 32, Cowboys 47.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Etienne. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 38, Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On the jump.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Love looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the